you who do not know, this is Riley Dennis. Actually, Justin Dennis. Self-proclaimed transgender lesbian. But in all actuality, he's just a guy that wears eyeliner and dresses in women's tops and likes to screw women. That's a straight dude. Anyway, he also thinks that he's a great educator of this new world who's going to school us in how to talk, what we should say, how we should act towards others, etc., etc. Nothing fact-based. Hush now. Be baby quiet so we can hear the great professor speak.
Okay, so you've never heard of a non-binary gender before, and out of nowhere, someone tells you that they're non-binary. What exactly does that mean? And is it even a real thing? Yes it is. Sorry, that was a really bad cliffhanger. Non-binary genders are real, even though they've only gained public visibility relatively recently. A non-binary gender is essentially a gender that is not strictly woman or man. So to figure out what I mean by that, we have to talk about what gender is. And when it comes down to it, gender is how you feel and identify. Let's say you were born with a penis and assigned male at birth because of that. Then you grew up and identified as a boy, and then you identified as a man, and you've never had any doubts about that, and you're perfectly okay identifying like that. That would make you a cisgender man, and vice versa for cisgender women. Now, you've probably heard of the term transgender before. So a transgender person is someone who doesn't identify with the gender they were assigned at birth. So, for instance, if you were born with a penis and assigned male at birth because of that, but later grew up and felt that you identified more strongly with being a girl or a woman, that would make you a trans woman. That narrative you're probably a little more comfortable with. Now let's just change one small detail to explain non-binary genders. Let's say you were born with a penis and assigned a male at birth, but when you grew up, you didn't identify with being a man or a woman. Neither identity felt quite right for you. That would make you a non-binary person.
Did you get all that? Yeah. Me neither. All I know is he is full of shit. Riley, let me give you some facts. There are only two genders, male and female, unless you're a morphodite, which means you're born with both sexual organs. All this transgender crap you speak of is just made up rhetoric. Oh, but I bet you're going to tell me here in a second that my opinion and others' opinions, they're not true, and we know it.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that that's not possible because men have penises and women have vaginas. But you know it's not that simple. Transgender people exist. There are women who have penises and men who have vaginas. That's pretty mainstream and well accepted by now. LGBT plus rights are widely supported, and that T stands for transgender. So if you can understand that sometimes people don't identify with the gender they were assigned at birth, then I think you can understand that they might also not completely identify with the other major gender. And where that leaves them is identifying as some sort of third option, a non-binary gender.
Well, I guess he told us, by God. Hey, did you catch the fact that he educated you and I that the T in LGBT means transgender?
Gender. Every major LGBT plus organization in the US recognizes that non-binary genders exist. They're slowly gaining visibility and acceptance. They've been around for thousands of years in various cultures, and what you're seeing today is just people finding the language to describe how they feel. I'm not going to try and convince you that non-binary genders are real in this video because I think that if you really don't want to believe it, you won't.
Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert!
Damn, did you hear that bullshit? He just said trans people have been around for thousands of years. Again, just speculation and opinion on his part. I like to see the facts, Riley.
But I will ask you to be open-minded and understanding and compassionate for experiences that are unlike your own. Not everyone experiences the world in the same way that you do, and you have to recognize that. As non-binary genders gradually gain public acceptance, recognizing that they exist will put you on the right side of history in the long run. All of that being said, let's get into some more detailed aspects of it.
Guess you can see where this one's going. Much more of the same old crap. Man, it really lasts a long time. So I guess this is where I'm going to end this one. Well, thanks for watching. You know I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and don't forget to smack that big old subscribe button. You know it sure would help me out. Hope you had a great day. And as always, until next time, bye-bye.